The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
A Yid came to Chofetz Chaim and said, I'm going to America. I'm going to the United States. Can you give me a bracha? To ask the Chofetz Chaim for a bracha to go to America was not a simple thing. The Heilige Chofetz Chaim said, if you will give me T'kias Kaf, if you will promise to me that you will never ever be Mechalel Shabbos, that you'll always be a Shomer Shabbos for your entire life, and he got all excited, and you'll shake. You'll give me Avtacha, then I'll give you the bracha. The Yid with great kavana gave the Chofetz Chaim his hand. The Chofetz Chaim took his hand, and he promised that he would always be Shomer Shabbos, and that he would never ever be Mechalel Shabbos. He came to America. Needless to say, as everybody knows, it was very difficult days. There were days that an individual should never ever know from it ever again. Big nisyonis in life. Rabbi Fink, Zecher Tzadik Levrach, was a great Yid in Pennsylvania, and he also was a Koyer. He read the Torah. He heard one week that they're making the davening a little bit earlier on Shabbos because certain Yidden had to go. He said, I quit. And then he moved to a different shtot because he couldn't be soivelit. One Yid, two Yidden, not doing what they should on Shabbos. So this Yid came to America, and he was lucky enough to get a cleaning job in one of the companies. It was unbelievable. He had a job. He was able to make money. No, it didn't matter that he got a job higher level, lower level, entry level. The fact that he had a job and could bring home a few pennies, be mefanes his mishpacha, that meant the world to him. And so he worked, and he did his cleaning. He did his cleaning b'simcha rabba. He did his cleaning, and he was so happy. The employee satisfaction rate at that time was 1,000,000%. One day, it's a few months into it, his employer came to him and said to him, listen, from now on, you're going to have to work on Saturday. You have to come in. The Yid tells him, I cannot work on Saturday. I can't. I'll do double work for you every day, but I can't work on Saturday. He says, no, the job description is changed. Saturday you have to come into work. The Yid pleaded with him, please, you see that I do my work with great loyalty. You see I'm dedicated. You see I get every job done that you ask me. Please. He said, I'm sorry. If you're not coming in on Saturday, you're finished. You're terminated. You're not an employee here anymore. What could the Yid do? Gewaltige nisayon. He went home. He didn't have work. First month, he didn't have work. Didn't have anything. Second month, third month, fourth month. 6 months, he goes without work. A nisayon. In those days that we can't even imagine. We cannot even fathom what it meant in those days. 6 months. He cannot feed. He cannot give a drink. He cannot buy a sock, a sleeve, a shirt. He cannot buy anybody in the family anything. He has no money for heat. Shabbos morning, he went to davening. After davening, he finds that his feet are walking towards his old company. He's going to ask the boss to have back the job. If it means working on Shabbos, what could he do? What could he do? Mida b'nisayin is not simple. We say every morning, Lo lidei nisayin, v'lo lidei bizayin. Take time and put a lot of kayach hamayach, a lot of concentration in Lo lidei nisayin, v'lo lidei bizayin. We're not talking about something simple. We're talking about big nisyonis that come our way, because the Yetzer isn't foolish. The Yetzer is a chacham. The Yetzer knows. So we say Lo lidei nisayin in the morning, and we are prepared for a day in which a nisayon could come to us in the most unexpected way at any second. He's walking back. He gets to the entrance of the company, Shabbos. All of a sudden, in front of him at the entrance, he sees the vision, the tzura, the hadras ponim of the Heilige Chofetz Chaim. He remembers his promise. He remembers his T'kias Kaf that he promised. He turned around He went back home. He cried the whole way home. How could it be that he came to the brink of being over? How could it have been? How did he let himself go? Which machshavos took him over at that moment when he almost did it? He felt bad the whole day. That night, about an hour and a half after Havdalah, he gets a knock on the door. He sees, when he opens the door, his old employer standing together with another man. The old employer says, "Excuse me, can I have a word together with you?" The man says, "Yes, please come in." They came into the dimly lit hallway, and the employer said the following: "The man on my right is my shutaf. He's the partner that I took in just 6 months ago. And when he heard that you don't work on Saturday, he said, tell him to work on Saturday. And I said, he will not work on Saturday. He will not come in. That's his Shabbos, he will not come in." My partner said, "Yes, he will. I'm telling you, I know him. He's going to come in." We went back and forth, got into a heated discussion. We made a bet. I'm going to fire you. And if you don't come back in 6 months, I'm going to win a lot of money. I'm going to win a huge amount of money. However, if you come back for the job within those 6 months and you ask to work on Shabbos, then he wins and I owed him the money. Today was the exact expiration of the 6 months. I have the money here. Since I was the one that fired you, I caused you to lose out on the past 6 months of pay. That's the first thing that I paid to you. In addition, there was a big amount, more than the 6 months. I'm also giving that to you because you taught me a lesson. You taught me a lesson of how a person can stand through a test, through a trial and a tribulation in this world. A person should know, says the Heilige Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, that if an individual is careful to be a Shomer Shabbos, not just la halacha, but also in the ruach, what an individual will gain, b'hai alma, in this world and the next, we have no idea.
Shabbos